Like I said, our children will not be a burden to y'all like vice versa, because our kids live with their mama for the most part. If I take you serious with kids, your kids are going to be under my wing, which no, it's the truth. And you need to hear this, because at the end of the day, when I come, if I come home to you and you have children and you live with me, I got to bring 6 meals home instead of 2. You think I'm gonna just buy half the kids' food?
So basically,
I'm a man. I'm supposed to provide for my family. So hold on, and it gets deeper. I got to buy more bedrooms for a house. Okay, with me and you and one child, that's a 2-bedroom.
They're stressing this man out. He's stressed out.
But if you got 3-4 kids, I gotta get that's $4,000-$5,000.
So your babies ain't never coming over to visit?
Yes, they are, but
so
they don't live. They don't live there.
Your baby mama and your drummer neither.
Baby,
stop acting like y'all are. Men are not perfect. Stop it.
So,
okay,
how did she get to men are not perfect? And why is she yelling? Oh no.
It's not about being perfect. It's just, it is what it is. The truth is the truth. No matter how many kids a man has, as long as he's financially stable, he can date any woman he wants. It's not the.
I knew it was coming. I knew that was coming.
He's so predictable.
How am I predictable? It's the truth.
Because your statement always
if
back to I got the money. I got money. I got
that's
money.
My
I got
job.
money. I got money. But here's the thing. I'm gonna stop you right there. Take it away. Say God forbid tomorrow you have nothing. Then what do you have left? How are you valuable to me?
Oh,
how? Wait a minute.
Take it away.
I'm finna take it away.
They really acted like she said, "Ooh, chill."
I'm finna take it away.
Take it away.
Watch this. See, when women get their back against the wall, this is the type of shit they do. They go take. Let me speak. Jesus.
Yell again.
You need them.
Man, I'm sitting here listening to y'all, and every time I speak, y'all cut me off. Can I please speak?
Go ahead, finish.
I don't even want to go speak no more. Y'all go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish.
No, go ahead.
I want to hear what you got to say.
Ah, look, it's like magic. Now they're ready to listen. You see how he's postured right there? That's the posture of a man who's given up on trying to bring a logical solution to a discussion, conversation. Maybe you've made this. Maybe you've sat just like that. You realize you're dealing with a chick who just doesn't get it. It's not making sense. There's no coffee involved. And this is also when women realize they've got you. Once you lose frame, and he didn't like lose frame in a way that's embarrassing. But what I mean is like there gets to a point when you're going back and forth with any chick. You know, hopefully it's not the woman who you're in a relationship with or married to, because that would be hell. But you know, you're having a bit of a disagreement. It gets to a point where if they can't prove what you're saying wrong, their goal is just to get you out of center and just frustrate you to the point where you inch out of frame a little bit and have to turn up. And you can see now they feel accomplished, like, yeah. Because they won the emotional argument when he was speaking nothing but facts. And now he doesn't want to talk.
I want to hear what he got to say.
No, I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead. I'm going to let you speak.
And you see the smiles on their face. They know chicks do this all the time in arguments, man. And the best thing you can do, if you can learn to master this, is not allow them to take you off center. And it's hard, man. It's hard.
The wall right now.
Because you the financial guy. You the guy. It's your back against the wall. Because now you always piggyback to finances. I have money. Take it away.
Okay.
How are you valuable?
How am I got his mind?
Hold on. No. I'm gonna tell you in the dough. Money matters when it comes to a man. My job is to protect and provide. Okay. If I can't do those two things to start with,
right,
I am not a man. It start with protecting and providing. Then obviously it comes with all the other shit. But let's be honest, ladies. A man can have all this integrity and all this shit y'all talking about. If he's broke, you not gonna with him. So stop the cap.
So
stop it.
If you my man and you have nothing, you have no money, how are you valuable to me?
At what age are we talking? Your age right now? It does matter, because if you're young, both of y'all supposed to be broke. You're young.
Right now.
Okay. Why would you be dating a man at 40-some years old with nothing?
Right now.
Let's start there.
You the one always.
I'm asking you a question.
You still have not answered my
over there drinking liquor when there's supposed to be coffee in that cup. None of them are listening, all triggered because he said that if you can financially provide for the kids that you have as a man, then a woman really doesn't care. But if a woman comes with a bunch of kids, she's expecting you to provide for her kids. This makes sense. All of a sudden, when it doesn't benefit the woman, money doesn't matter.
Smells like shit.
Hold on.
This coffee smells like shit.
It's been a while since we've heard that one, right?
And the question is what? Say it again so I can answer it one more time. Jesus Christ. I don't understand.
You have nothing. How are you valuable to me?
Okay, so you saying if you meet a man off the back,
you have nothing. How are you valuable?
But see, that's the
what
thing.
I'm saying is this.
Not.
Hold on, butter. Because she keeps saying if you have nothing, what is the circumstance? Is you talking about you with a man? Would you let me speak? Times. Jesus Christ.
They got him again. They got him again. You see, guys, I keep bringing up the same verse. It talks about how it's better to live on the rooftop than be in a house with a contentious woman. This is a visual example of what that looks like. Stressed out. This is how you will see the posturing, the knuckles on the forehead. Summer right now is a man who's making this exact same posture, and he's stressed out in a home, trapped with a modern woman. With the modern woman. And you guys want to know why men don't like having serious conversations? They don't like sitting down and having really, when you hit a guy with hey, we need to talk. You know why men hate those? It's because men typically have a harder time regulating not their moods, but bringing their moods back to baseline. In case you've wondered, why don't men do well with talks, intense conversations, emotionally triggering conversations, and they stay away from those? Because it takes them too long to regulate their moods. Real quick, Ms. Coffee, can you talk to me about men and emotional regulation when it comes to returning back to baseline in comparison to women?
Yes, you're referring to psychological and physiological research on how men and women process and recover from emotionally intense situations, particularly conflict. Key differences in mood regulation after conflict. Men take longer to return to baseline. Studies have shown that men tend to have a longer emotional recovery period after an argument or emotionally triggering event. This is partly due to higher levels of testosterone and cortisol, which can sustain feelings of aggression or frustration longer than in women. Their nervous system is wired to stay in a heightened state of arousal, fight, or flight longer than women's, making it harder for them to self-soothe or move on quickly.
I remember hearing about this, and it's not only that they have a hard time coming back to baseline, it's that they even have more thoughts of revenge, getting even for a longer time than a woman does.
Men have more aggressive, retaliatory thoughts. Research suggests men experience more intrusive, revenge-oriented, or getting even thoughts following conflict compared to women. This is tied to evolutionary psychology, where male aggression played a role in dominance, territoriality, and conflict resolution in early human societies. Women regulate their emotions more socially. Women are more likely to talk through their emotions or seek comfort from others, helping them regulate stress faster. Oxytocin, a hormone linked to bonding and stress relief, plays a stronger role in women, helping them calm down after intense interactions. Men are more likely to withdraw or stonewall. Instead of verbally processing their emotions, men are more likely to mentally ruminate on the issue, leading to delayed emotional regulation. In relationships, this can manifest as stonewalling, shutting down emotionally while still experiencing frustration internally. Women.
Okay, let's see. Let's listen to the rest of this because I think this is so interesting. Maybe it's just me, but I really like studying this stuff.
Can move on faster, but may revisit the issue later. While women can return to emotional equilibrium faster, they might revisit the issue later because they process emotions in a cyclical way. Men, on the other hand, might
cyclical. Hey, so.
Stay stuck in the anger phase for longer before moving forward. Practical takeaways. For men,
that's men getting stuck in the anger phase, by the way.
Since aggressive thoughts linger, it helps to engage in physical activity, deep breathing, or a structured cooling off period before responding to conflict. For women, understanding that men need more time alone to reset emotionally can help manage expectations after an argument. For relationships, recognizing these differences can prevent misinterpretation. E.g., a man withdrawing doesn't mean he doesn't care. A woman wanting to talk doesn't mean she's trying to prolong the conflict. Would you like a source or reference to a specific study?
No, but thank you. Listen, so this is good. This is good because I think in a generation where people don't want to they want to blur the difference between men and women, right? And add all these other different things into the mix to confuse everything. Understanding this is crucial because, again, you can misinterpret what it may mean when a man may be having a tough day and now you want to have an argument. And I actually think to an extent, women actually know that if they can frustrate a man, he kind of stonewalls and backs off, you know? And if you're able to control your emotions well during an interaction like this, then you do better off. I'm not saying he's good or bad at this. I think people really like underestimate their ability. When you look at someone like Kevin Samuels, for example, who talked to hundreds, if not thousands of women night after night, and they think to themselves, oh, he was really short-fused at times. Like, you don't know what you would be like in that situation. Have you ever talked to thousands of women who simply just refuse to drink coffee? Do you know what that's like? If you have, then you probably know, and you can have more respect for people who actually do that.
Keep asking the question, what am I talking about?
Because you say
back on
because you listen for a second.
Your whole argument is finances. You have nothing.
Okay,
you have no finances,
once
no money.
I understand what you're saying, but you're not listening to me because you keep saying nothing. You have to put what you're saying in context. Are you saying I'm a man that was with you that fell off, or are you saying I'm a man that you met off initially and I ain't got shit? What is the scenario?
Listen, okay, so what Sabrina is saying, if you're a man coming into a relationship with her and you have no financial
but just look at his face, dog. He's hot, bro. I don't think these women know just why some men just choose to be alone sometimes, you know, unless if you're able to find a woman who can understand, you know, nice feminine energy, who can really make you feel, I mean, he's stressed out, but you would be too. I would be too. Thank goodness, you know. I'm not in this panel, but shout out to them and everything. And, you know, shout out to him too. I'd look just like that. That's why I don't do the guest stuff anymore.
Nothing to offer. What is it that you can offer her
Nothing.
as a man? Because we're saying that because you always piggyback on finances.
Yes.
What if you didn't have finances to offer? How are you valuable to a woman with no finances?
First of all, if you 40 years old and you ain't got no money, you are not valuable. You're a piece of shit. That's number one. And number two, why would you be dating a man?
I want to know why, like, if we go back here.
How are you valuable to a woman with no finances?
First of all, if you 40 years old.
Does she know there's a microphone? I don't think she knows.
And you ain't got no money, you are not valuable. You're a piece of shit. That's number one. And number two, why would you be dating a man 40-some years old that ain't got shit?
All right. So, obviously, you know, I think to an extent, if you're going to have a family, you're going to need to provide to some extent. We know in this situation, these chicks were trying to avoid accountability because most likely they have a lot of kids. Top comment here says, I got a headache for him with the face prompt. Here's somebody else who says, OMG, my head hurts. Somebody else here added, he was literally talking to brick walls. And this is a woman, you know, another woman, a lot of women on here talking. This lady says, I miss Kevin Samuels. Here's someone else who says, as a happily married woman, this man is not lying. They don't want to hear what he is saying. So combative. Here's somebody else who says he answered the question 1,000 times. They are just modern women out here who you talk to them, you realize that like, You realize that like you're a goner. There's no hope for you. And you also realize, which is the interesting thing, is you also realize you can kind of predict how their life's gonna play out. Let them tell it you don't know what you're talking about.